Well, a sure sign of fall, Oktoberfest. We're talking food and drink.
In today's Wet Your Whistle sponsored DSC Oktoberfest, Jody Harmon, DSC Director of Development and Communications, Michael Miller, General Manager at Triptych Brewing, and Whitney Braddock, a brewer, all join us. Glad to have you all here with us today. Glasses are full with the cool Oktoberfest mugs. Jody, tell me what people can look forward to this year's Oktoberfest.
Right. We're excited to be back in person. It's been 2 years.
Yes.
This year's event is on September 24th. It's a Saturday from 3 to 10 p.m. in downtown Champaign, the corner of Neal and Washington in the parking lot there, same place we've always had it. Proceeds benefit DSC, so we're really excited to be back in person. Admission, $10, 12 and under, $5 for under 12. We have a fun kids zone. There's going to be music, beer, food from some great vendors as well as the beer.
Well, and before we talk a little bit about the beer and what people will find and experience there, let's kind of talk a little bit about the mission of DSC, because this is obviously a fundraiser to help you all continue to do the work that you're doing. So let's kind of talk about DSC itself.
Sure. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary this year, so we've been providing services to children and adults in the community with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Our mission is to support people in living a rich and meaningful life.
Absolutely. And that's when you all come in.
Yes. Yes. Okay, what kind of beers do we have here today, and will they all be available here at Oktoberfest?
Yeah, we will have 3 different beers available at Oktoberfest. We have our Dank Meme, which is one of our more popular beers. We have our Pilsner Project, and Whitney's going to tell you a little bit about our Fest beer, Alpine Hat Party.
Ooh, tell us.
Yes.
Well, Oktoberfest is one of my favorite styles. So we actually have a Fest beer. So this is going to be a little bit more like biscuity, like granola, honey. Ours is the Fest beer style. There's also Märzen could be an Oktoberfest style too that some people bring, but that one's a little bit darker in color, a little bit heavier on the alcohol content, and so we left it a little bit lighter, so the drinkability is...
Wow. So what goes into making these, deciding the flavors, getting them just right? What's that process look like?
A lot of taste testing.
It's got to be kind of fun.
Well, these styles are pretty traditional because it goes way back to the 1800s and the nuptials, and that's how Oktoberfest all got started. So, yeah, these are really traditional styles, and you just kind of pick the malts that you really want to do. I know this year we really dialed back on like the darker Munich malts, so that way it's a little bit lighter in the color and alcohol and so on and so forth. Yeah. So you can kind of tweak the grain bill a little bit more with this style versus like hops and like Dank Meme or IPAs and stuff like that.
So it's obvious why you went with that one, but why the other two? Just because they're popular and fan favorites?
Oh, yeah. People love our hazy pale ale Dank Meme. You have to have that one at the event for sure. And then doing a Pilsner is going to be great for people that want something with a little bit of hop bite, but not too overpowering. Still a nice, easy drinking lager.
Okay, and as we mentioned, of course, there's tons of drinks to enjoy, but you did mention that, like, kids can come enjoy the fun, too.
Absolutely.
Of course, there's all sorts of fun and, you know, cultural things to have some fun at, but this is an event for the whole family.
That's right. That's right. There will be pretzels, so we always have the Bavarian pretzels, especially for the kids, and then our brats, of course, and Smith Burger is going to be there with a brat burger, as well as some other items off of their menu. Watson's will be bringing the brats this year, so we always have a nice selection of some German options as well as just some traditional American options as well for those that may not want to partake in the
for everybody.
Right.
Sure.
But
Yeah, something for everybody.
But
That's right.
they still want to come and have fun and experience the whole Oktoberfest festivities.
That's right. And we're so fortunate with the local brewers that we have around here that will make a fest beer for Oktoberfest. So we're happy to have Triptych. We're happy to have Riggs again this year, as well as
our friends at the Blind Pig.
That's right.
It was okay. That's okay. You
Don't
guys
blank on it.
stick around. We're gonna have you hang out with us here for a little bit, but
twist our arms.
Okay. In the meantime, you can learn a little bit more about everything happening with DSC's Oktoberfest at their website, which we'll connect to at our website, CILiving.tv.